All right, Soren, intro, make it kick ass.
I don't think I'm going to do that. And we're still looking at fucking airplanes. For fuck's sake.
We have to have an intro before we go to the first car.
It doesn't need to be airplanes.
What are you talking about?
Okay, so put my fucking voice back.
I don't have control over your voice.
We're not allowed to do voices.
Yeah. Come on. Chop, chop.
Today in the garage, we're reviewing cars from the last week from Bring a Trailer.
Okay. First car. This is mine.
How can you tell?
Modified 1981 Ferrari 308 GTSI. It was apparently a no sale, $53,808.
Oh, that's terrible because it looks good.
The wheels are chrome. That's a downside.
That is a downside.
Does have kind of a little BB512.
The rest of it looks
Macaduck.
good. I like the wing. I like the ground effects. Or spoiler. However you say that.
I find myself confused by the Ferrari 308.
Go ahead.
Magnum Pi.
I think it's like, isn't it considered to be one of the less good Ferraris?
No. This one's a later one.
No. It's got 328 bodywork on it. It's an 81.
Daytona seats.
Yeah. I guess I was hoping for more horsepower upgrades
Well,
because they only made 205 horsepower.
yeah, that's downside.
That's not great.
Which is not much more than my truck.
But,
It is
not
much
much.
less than your truck.
but,
Yeah. It's not much more than my car.
what's your M3?
Rated?
Yeah.
192.
More. Sounds better. You're going to drive the piss out of this thing. You're going to drive that
Not
thing
for very
like you
far.
drive this.
If
Why
I
not
drove
very far?
that like I drive the M3, that would not survive.
What do you mean?
It wouldn't survive.
Yeah, it would.
It would blow up.
Or
Tom Selleck
it
did
would
it.
get to $40,000 maintenance.
I think Tom Selleck, I think Magnum had numerous Ferraris over the.
Well, he
that
kept
series.
having to, get maintenance done.
I wonder if the helicopter in Magnum PI was cheaper to maintain.
I think they were pretty close.
I doubt it. I think you guys are wrong. I think this is a good car.
It's a good looking car.
Interesting.
So is that?
So that's a no sale at 57,000.
But that's a later one, right?
No, it's an 81.
Weren't they in the 70s?
They came out in 78, 79.
When
Is that Hero bumpers or what?
It's got 328 bodywork on it. I said that.
When does it go?
I know you said that. I don't know what that means.
They had a 308, and then later they had a 320.
Oh yeah. I gotcha. Yep.
So that is a 328 is a later one.
What
was your question?
How long did the 308 get made? What was its?
Several years.
Significantly after 1981.
All of the Magnum PI years.
89, I think was. I don't know when the 328 became a thing.
So
But a
roughly
328 is a 308 with a 3.2 liter instead of a 3 liter.
roughly 10 years.
Sure.
So this is actually pretty early in
Yes,
the run.
that's correct.
Okay.
53,000.
It's good looking. I don't know if I'd want it.
Seems cheap. I feel like really. I guess I
Well-
feel like that's a fair price for something like that. That's been.
I feel like that is as slow as a Dino,
Yep.
But not nearly as good looking.
but far cheaper. And I think it's good looking enough to surpass the cheapo meter versus slowness meter.
What does
Is it?
mean?
Yep.
You think the
The
cheapo
slow
meter
meter
passes the
and
slowness meter?
the expense meter just meet in the middle with this car.
Really?
Yep.
Are you saying this is every man's Ferrari?
No.
I feel like a
Obviously not.
348 is not a lot more expensive and is a lot better all around.
Yeah, but sure.
I think
you can't argue with that.
we can all agree that those wheels.
This is a
have to go.
348 bodywork car.
That's 328 bodywork car.
Whatever.
It's not whatever when it's like the
Oh.
salient point.
Luckily,
It's a
our,
Ferrari with chrome
luckily our
wheels.
Ferrari expert knows all the stuff.
I'm gonna go with let's look at another
Numbers.
car.
All right, next.
Math isn't good.
Speaking
Oh,
of,
is this a 348?
yeah, I
With
think this is you.
328 bodywork? This is me.
This is a much better looking car.
Way better.
Way better.
So much better.
Hang on, let me just go ahead and
So that
close
that
that.
didn't sell for 30 grand less than this car did sell for.
Yeah, so
It's a better
they
looking
aren't
and
even in the same price range.
presumably
Nah.
much more powerful car.
Not much more, but it looks way better.
That looks, yeah.
That does look way better.
It's got BBSs.
Even without the wheels, it looks way better.
Yeah, but it's got them. It's not on air ride, so that's good. According to some people.
It does not have the Daytona interior.
No, it does not. But
You could
it's
put
not
the
bad.
Daytona interior in it if you wanted.
Yeah, that interior still looks good.
That's
It does look
that's
good.
fine. I wouldn't change it. It's not tan. Only thing I don't like about the car is it's red, but
It's a Ferrari. It's
it's
allowed.
a Ferrari.
And that does have 296 horsepower, which is significantly more.
That's significantly more.
It's almost 50% more.
Yep.
Yeah. Far superior.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
was saying.
I think we were all saying that, although somewhat argumentatively for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now this one doesn't sound good. It
No,
sounds like farts.
the internal one?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah. Very quiet.
I don't agree that sounds like farts.
No.
They sound
That's
like good farts.
I'm not
Farts
willing,
that smell really well.
I'm not willing to continue pursuing this
Kind of
line
flowery
line
farts.
of discussion.
I mean, I would roll the windows down every time I'm driving this car. It's so quiet. Which supposedly it's got a Capristo exhaust, which it really doesn't sound like it does.
Did you do the external audio?
There's an external audio, yeah.
Did you listen to it?
I did. It's way louder. It sounds like a V8, which is weird. And he never really wound it out, which was disappointing.
Oh.
I never heard a Ferrari sound that V8-ish.
I don't know if a 348 is a flat plane.
Maybe not.
I don't think that sounds all that V8-ish.
Really?
Really.
But he never really gets up in there in the ripples.
Right. Yeah.
Where it sounds really good.
Did you go all the way to the end?
Yeah, I did what you did. I just skipped through the middle and
That's where the good part is.
maybe I don't know. The downshifts are good. Come on, man. There's nobody out there. All right. So maybe I skipped over the
You
That was a
did
good
skip
part.
over the good parts. Sounds great.
Yeah, it does.
All right. Next.
All right. That's pretty good, Bear.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's something better.
Only if it's a Ferrari.
It's funny. I used to not really be all that into the 348.
They are growing on me so good.
Yep.
I love the little duct down there offset to one side.
Uh-huh.
Could it be that modern cars are all junk and so older
That's
cars are
exactly-
improving in
It's
your estimation?
well, it's exactly what's happening actually, but because new cars
What's
are
happening?
terrible.
Oh,
But these cars, I mean, 355's probably always going to be better, but
that's
for
still
the
pretty
money,
Yeah.
this is so close to that, and I really I like the back end better on the 348s than I do 355. I don't like the strakes down the side. And this one's got BBSs.
That looks really good.
Although that probably is a pain in the ass to clean.
All right.
Yeah.
That might be tough to beat. Ooh.
Oh, this is my other Speaking of 355s, it's a 1996 Euro 355 Berlin 6-speed.
It did not
In
sell.
tremendous colors. I should point out.
I like the red better.
What?
Yeah, I like the red better.
You like red Ferrari better?
Yep.
Better than
It's a
silver?
Ferrari.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Have you seen the interior?
Not yet.
All right. Look at it. Bask in the glory.
It's okay.
Someone's not impressed. Next.
It's just it.
6-speed, not F1. 375 horsepower.
Yeah, it's got way more though.
Well, sure. I'm just,
Huh.
I don't know.
I
I'm a Ferrari guy that doesn't like red ones. And apparently I don't know what a 308, 328, 348 are. So maybe I'm not a Ferrari
I
guy.
was going to say, maybe you're not a Ferrari guy.
But the 348 is cooler looking for sure.
Yep.
Because to me, it's gold BBSs. But if this had gold BBSs on it
It's
and an exhaust,
pop-up headlights.
yeah,
It's got pretty good pop-up headlights, too.
yeah,
I will say at a 355, the only thing the bumper, I don't know.
Looks sort of guppy-ish.
A little bit, yeah.
yeah.
I think I'm
You say that
348.
about a lot of Ferraris.
I think I'm 348 on this one.
All right.
And I like the back, but I like the challenge grill better.
Yeah, challenge grill is a mandatory thing, and a Capristo exhaust is mandatory, which this car doesn't have.
And it didn't sell.
So that's another 10 grand or 8 grand or whatever you got to spend.
Okay.
But I thought great colors, silver with Bordeaux interior or whatever that is.
I think I like this better.
I do.
I like it. Soren likes it.
I like
Yeah.
this better than the gray one.
He likes the Hot Boy car.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Now you know what it is.
But no, I still don't know what that means.
Huh. I guess I'm thinking I like a 348 maybe better than a 355. Maybe it's just these two.
Well,
Next.
Yep.
So sticking with the Ferrari theme.
with the slats.
1971 Chevrolet C10 custom step side with a 454. And apparently somewhere there's a go-kart. I think that looks great.
It's pretty good looking. I don't like those, but I think that's well done and good looking.
Where are the taillights?
And the bumper and the
roll
roll
pan.
pan.
I don't like the gauges.
Yeah.
I don't like the bezels on the gauges. How's that?
Yeah.
Well, they're automators.
Yeah.
They just look cheap and plasticky. What did you do to the dog?
He's having a good time.
Is he dreaming?
It sounds like he's having a good
Oh
time.
yeah, he's dreaming.
Is he?
He's dreaming of this S10 or whatever it is.
C10.
S10, yeah. It's an S10 Bear. You're not up on your Chevy pickups either. Ah.
Oh, see, this is so much cooler. It's like one of those Dodge
It's got a matching
things.
pickup go-kart.
Does it fit in the bed?
I would assume that it does.
That's pretty nice.
I like the bed. I don't know.
I'm reluctant to say that I like
It's
this,
not a Ferrari.
but what it really is it's all well done, and I like that.
Yeah.
I still don't overall. It's not a thing that I'm fond of. I think
Automatic.
the go-kart's
Yeah.
cool. It's no Ferrari though.
It's pretty funny. As short as the exhaust is, ends at the axle. It's got cutouts.
Yeah, that have been used extensively.
Yeah.
So that it can be even
Probably
shorter.
all the time.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it, but I don't. It's no Ferrari.
All right.
Is that a Saturn?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Next. 18. Who is
This is
this?
me.
Soren.
Yeah,
Who
it's
else
a
would it be?
1946 Chevrolet AK Series flatbed 4-speed for charity.
Is that
And,
a dance hall in the back? What's going on back there?
it's a flatbed with some gating on it. I like the color. I think it's a cool looking truck. Sold for 18 grand. I mean, it's probably not the best truck in the world for doing trucky stuff, but it's pretty cool looking.
You know what it is? You know what caught his eye?
Tell me.
Mason?
The brown seat.
That's part of it. It's probably 50%.
I like the color.
I think the back tires.
No,
They're knobbly.
nope. You are wrong. I mean, they are knobbly, but that has nothing to do with nothing.
No, look at them.
They're just kind of standard truck tires from
Yeah, but
in
look
ye
at them
olde
from the
day.
side.
I like
He
Yeah,
likes
they're
knobbly.
pretty
He
knobbly.
I
likes
like-
knobbly tires.
put your hand so you can't see the bed at all.
Yeah,
The whole back of the truck.
and
I
then
like
just wrap it
I like
around the tire.
the front
He
of the
likes
truck.
the knobbly tires. I'm doing it right now. Yeah, I see it.
I like
see
the
what you're
the
looking at.
cab, the look of it. I think it's well shaped.
Pointy.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good looking truck.
Yeah.
It is,
It's like the Empire State Building on wheels.
alas, no Ferrari. But I still think it's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Ferrari still wins.
I
I
it has
think
to.
so.
Okay. Next.
I hope this is a fucking Soren car.
This is the 1938 Bentley 4.25 liter saloon by Park Ward, which I think is a good looking-
Ward?
Park Ward.
Oh, good.
I think it's a good looking car. And as
Supercharged?
I have no idea.
No.
Oh my.
It's an old luxury car in a good color.
Would this go on your wall?
No, because I wouldn't do the whole wall thing. The whole wall thing strikes me as 100% utterly ridiculous.
You're gonna have to climb over the whatever that is before you get in and out of it.
What are you talking about?
It's a right hand
The lever.
drive, right hand shift.
Yeah, but the wood on the interior is from trees.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
They make those in newer Bentleys.
Yeah.
But I don't want a newer Bentley. I want an old Bentley if I'm going to have a Bentley.
Are you going to have a Bentley?
No, almost certainly not.
Why wouldn't you?
Because I don't have the money to have a Bentley. But if I did have a Bentley, I'd
You
want something
could.
like that because I think that's cool looking. I think that's stylish. It's a good color. I like the color of the wheels to the extent that that matters on a wire spoke wheel.
Yeah. Coach
think
works
that's
pretty nice.
Yeah, it's a great looking car.
Yep.
It almost looks French though, which is weird.
Which is good.
Ooh, he likes a little spice in it.
I like the
He likes a little funky car.
I like the interior.
Shif-
That's
Shifter's weird.
That's the French
because it's
part.
between your legs.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't think you're shifting that all that fast anyway. I mean,
Just think about how much fun you could have with the
The steering wheel.
yeah. Just adjusting
what?
things.
Maybe that's where Ferrari got all their shenanigans from. How to control the
There's your ride
traction
control.
control,
be
the
soft or hard.
suspension, yeah, sway bars.
Advance the distributor.
what if the ride control
that-
just adjusts like a spring on the seat?
It might.
I think that's not so much a car you drive; that's a car you're driven in.
Yeah. So I don't know why I'd want to own it.
Maybe
Because I
think
would have
that's
somebody drive me in it.
Who?
Yeah, that's pre.
I don't know.
Bear?
Somebody,
Nah,
a driver.
be a dog of some sort. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I mean,
Might be able to make money
it's
from
not
it.
a Ferrari.
Nope.
Getting in the back of that looks hard.
Oh, jeez.
More French.
19 Bentley isn't French. 1972 Citroen DS21 4-speed. This is a terrible car, but I think it's cool looking.
No, it's a great car.
And I like the color of green.
Why
I
is it
love
great?
these. Look at it.
It's ridiculous and awesome in its ridiculousness.
The suspension's fantastic.
I hear that the suspension is in fact fantastic.
The steering wheel's great. This one's a little. It's not old enough to be super cool, but it's cool.
Right? I mean, if I had a whole lot of money, I'd probably buy that just because it's ridiculous.
Are these V4s?
No,
No.
inline four.
Okay. I mean, brake lights on the ceiling. I like it.
I think those are the turn signals.
You can, whatever they are, you can change a tire without changing ride height.
What?
You
You don't have to jack it up.
You just lift the tire up with the lever. And the fender, I think, is held on with one bolt back there. If you go back by the taillights, there's a bolt above the taillights. See the little shiny thing?
Uh-huh.
You take that bolt off, and then the whole quarter panel slides back and then off. Very.
Well, there you go.
French.
And just to be very French, and therefore bloody-minded,
It's not rusty.
I am going to vote for this over the Ferrari.
It might be full of plastic.
Well, it's shiny.
It may have been rusty at one point.
I'm sure it was.
Okay.
Really brown crushed velour
There's no way in
is
hell it'll
better than a
ever go over that. Over the
soft
Ferrari.
Italian leather.
You're just picking that over the Ferrari because you know we won't.
To be bloody-minded, as I said.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Ferrari.
Another one?
Yeah. TVR 2500M, which I love those wheels.
Yeah, the wheels are great.
And I think it's an interesting shape.
Yeah,
I do.
you could say that.
I'm not sure that it's a good shape, but it's an interesting shape. And
Sure.
you don't
Yeah.
see a lot of these.
No.
No.
And I think it's kind of cool. Also, it's not crazy expensive, $16,250.
I mean,
No idea where you get parts for it. Probably from various Chryslers and
Chryslers.
Fords or
It's British.
Yeah, but I don't think it's actually made out of British parts.
why wouldn't it be?
It's got a Triumph engine.
I think TVR just bolted stuff together from other people.
Some of it.
Yeah, but they can source things.
In any case,
I mean, it looks like it's got a little bit of a
look at the aggressiveness of that
something
dance.
going on here.
I don't think it probably achieves the promise of that aggressiveness, but
Aggressiveness is what you see?
in the stance.
Oh,
I wonder if you would fit in it.
because I see
I don't know.
spectrum.
Spectrum?
Yeah,
I don't know what you're saying.
good.
I still don't know what he's saying.
Anyhow,
Damn it, Soren.
it's an interesting car. Would you not agree?
Where?
I mean, I've seen him before.
I mean, the wheels are good.
It's good shape.
Yeah.
Where? What's shapely about it?
The profile of it is a good profile.
You like that?
That picture looks like it's bent in the middle.
Because that looks
But
like it's
the side picture.
got
I
some
think-
spectrum going
Yeah.
on.
What does that mean?
They're not great.
What does spectrum mean?
It's confused.
Oh, you mean like on the spectrum? You're calling this car artistic?
It's adjacent.
I think what you're saying, Bear, is you're trying to say something that you shouldn't say in a way that you think you'll get away with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you are. And I think that's
I
not
think
nice.
you're right. I think that's exactly what he's trying to do.
And I don't approve of that.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna downvote it for the Ferrari. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
vote.
You're not going to vote.
No,
Why?
Why don't you vote?
because I don't want to.
Everybody needs to vote.
Seriously, that or that?
They're both red.
They're both red.
You have to go with the Ferrari.
I don't have to do anything. I'm not doing
I mean,
anything.
but being honest to yourself, look at those two.
I'll be honest with myself, but that doesn't mean I need to be honest with you.
Well, that's just.
Who's this?
I don't know. Let me see it.
I hope it's
Oh, this is me.
not me.
This is a Special Wishes 1987 Porsche 911 Turbo Slant Nose Coupe,
I almost picked this.
which I think is badass looking.
It said special wishes. And then I saw the price. I'm like, yep. Someone had special wishes.
Yep. That is a turbo.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah, and a coupe, I suppose.
87.
Mm-hmm.
Factory slant nose.
Good colors.
Good wheels.
God, that's expensive.
I can't remember I think I liked the interior. Can't remember now.
And it was used as a press car. Huh.
Well, that means it's been ragged out.
Color's pretty cool.
I do like the
Yeah.
interior. It's not the world's greatest steering wheel.
No, Porsches,
Oh, that's pretty clean.
they didn't do that very well back then. That's a good picture.
I do feel like that
Is this
is
in the United
overpriced.
States?
It
It's
is
in Malta,
not. It's in Malta.
Hmm.
which is a principality.
What's
Of
shipping like?
what?
From Malta?
Yeah.
Probably not much different than it would be from Spain or France. I mean, Malta's an island in the Mediterranean.
Yeah. How much are our houses there?
I don't know.
I think I'd just buy a house there and drive that.
Technically, the
Look how
entire island
beautiful
of
that
Malta
place
is
is.
owned by, I think, one person.
Yeah, but look how beautiful that place is.
What? Malta is owned by one person?
I think it's a principality.
Well,
Anyway, I think that price for that car is high, but I think that's a cool car.
It's a lot of money. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
I think I like, setting aside price, I think I like that better than I like the Ferrari.
Mm.
Including price.
the Ferrari's going to
Considering
sound way
price,
better, and I'm going to smile way more when I
I
drive
think
it.
the Ferrari is a better deal.
Oh, for the money, for
How
sure.
much was that Ferrari again?
One something?
85,000.
Not even.
I mean, I think that's a lot of giggles for 85. Although, I think the maintenance on the Porsche is going to be a lot easier to do.
Yeah, but how many
What do you mean by
decades
easier?
are you going to be able to do
How
maintenance
often
on
are
the
you going to
Ferrari?
have to break it in half to do something?
Depends on how far you drive it. Most once a year. And
I think
how
there's
many?
there's a lot of things that are probably engine out is easier.
In the Porsche?
Yeah.
Right?
Same with the Ferrari.
There's other things,
I've never taken the engine out of a Ferrari 348.
They're kind of designed about the
The
same.
engine out of the 911 turbo is pretty easy.
Wow, it's a Beetle.
well, and I think
If you have a lift.
I think just the way the maintenance is scheduled, it's probably a much more forgiving maintenance schedule on the Porsche than the Ferrari.
Sure, they probably leak about the same amount of oil, and they're both demanding little things.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so. So Bear?
I'm Ferrari. The noise alone, plus BBSs.
And the price.
And the
It's
price.
pretty smoky
I mean,
deal.
I don't care about the price, but
Well,
yeah.
I do because that's a pretty cool car
yeah,
for
it's
$85,000.
200 grand. I mean, even if you spent 10 grand a year,
It's
that's
closer to 300 grand.
no, but I'm saying 200 grand difference.
It is exactly 200 grand difference.
That's a lot of maintenance you can do on the Ferrari for.
Yeah. I still like the Porsche better. I just don't think the Porsche is a great deal.
All right. Next.
Oh, this is me. 20 valve powered Audi Quattro
Oh,
from 1985. Sexy, sleek Quattro.
Good wheels.
Great wheels. 15
without
inches.
a sunroof.
I don't know that any Audi ever has been called sexy and sleek,
I did.
but just now.
Yeah.
But at any other time in history.
Wasn't that yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, you did say it right now.
Yeah.
but I don't think it's been said by any other human ever in the history of the world.
Oh, I think it has.
Look at
Really?
it.
Yes.
Look how sexy and sleek that is.
I don't think that's.
All right. Hang on a second. Hold, please.
One.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Slash sexy and sleek. Technical difficulties.
Fixing the internet.
That is neither sexy nor sleek.
That is definitely sexy and sleek. Yeah.
Nope.
That's pretty cool.
We have different definitions of both of those words.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Now, that blue is a great blue.
Which one?
The one on the
There's a
right.
couple different blues.
But anyway.
This one.
It's got leather.
Black leather.
That seems to be not too terribly screwed up.
No, it's pretty nice.
I'm not a big fan of the velour.
Yeah, but the floor's, not slippery. Dark gray and charcoal exterior. Good color. It's got the Audi Quattro rings. Great steering wheel.
Mm-hmm.
And did anybody mention the 20 valve turbo that was sitting in it?
I believe you did.
Because it's got one.
Is that 4 valves on 5 cylinders or 5 valves on 4 cylinders?
Yes.
4 valves on 5 cylinders.
Cool.
And then later they did 5 valves on 4 cylinders.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they did.
Nice. So they can still call it a 20 valve.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the intention, but they did it anyway.
I mean,
You mentioned
the noises.
You mentioned the Audi rings,
Uh-huh.
which
Quattro. There's 4 of them.
that's not what those are for.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
No. Those are for the 4 companies that
Yeah.
the Auto Union Deutsche Industries.
Yeah, also Quattro.
No. That's not what they're for. Anyway, those graphics I think are a detractor for me.
What?
It's graphics.
The graphics down
He doesn't like
the
the door graphics.
Really?
I don't think they add anything.
Well, they do.
Well, they are on all of them. That's how you know it's a Quattro.
Yep. Or Quattro. Is that a Euro car?
Yeah.
Is it?
Well, yeah, it's got the bumpers and stuff.
Oh.
I don't know if
But
it
it's a Euro
was.
car.
I don't know if it was.
You're just totally not going to answer that question.
What do you mean? I don't know if it was. It's got the Euro bumpers.
Is it a Euro car?
I don't know if it was.
I wonder
It's
how
got
easy
a
that
Euro
is to
plate.
peel off.
Look at all the sexy and sleek lines.
Where is this one?
Canada. So it's not in the US, but it's
says
closer
USA
than
at the top.
it's in Oregon.
Yeah, they've added flag indicators to the cars.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. All right. So it's in the US.
But the license plate's not.
I think that was in Canadian. At some point, this car was in Canadian.
It's not a Euro license plate because it's the North American license plate shape.
What?
Euro license plates are long and narrow.
I know, but
US,
that's how the
Canada and Mexico are more of a stout rectangle.
What?
There's different shape number plate in Europe than in North America.
Yeah.
And that's a North America shaped plate.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
I wonder how easy those things are to peel off the sides.
Why
I don't know why you would.
would you do that?
Because I don't like them.
It's the best. One of the best parts.
No, it's not. That's a pretty okay car without that. That would annoy me.
It's a great car.
I like the wheels. I like the color.
They
I like
match
the color
the
of
wheels.
interior.
It's got 4 wheels. It's got 4 rings.
I mean, I'm not gonna own an Audi in any case.
Okay. Next.
Oh, you will.
Will I?
Yep.
Okay. I vote Ferrari. That's $30,000 less than the Ferrari, and I don't think you're getting basically 2/3 the car.
Oh, I'm gonna smile more in the Ferrari.
Yeah.
But that's
It's
so
going to be
cool.
the Ferrari, isn't it?
I hope not.
Nope.
It's looking that way.
Should we take a break? I think we need to deliberate on our decisions.
No.
Yeah.
We
What are you
can't.
talking about?
We can't cheat to
No breaks.
avoid.
Yeah.
To avoid that.
Nope. All right.
All right.
Next.
Next.
2011 BMW X5M.
That seems like a low price for what
Sold
looks like a
for
good car.
$11,000. Twin turbocharged V8,
California since new.
134,000 miles.
I assume that's an automatic.
Mm-hmm. They're all automatics.
Good wheels, I think. Good color.
When is this going to blow up?
Well, it hasn't yet, I don't think.
I don't.
Is this a replacement engine? No. 555 horsepower.
The coolant lines were replaced.
Wait, how much are we valuing my truck at?
10.
10?
Thought it was 8.
It's 10.
10?
Yes.
Can't afford it.
Well, he can come up with $1,188 somewhere.
That might be a winner.
No, I can't afford it.
So this doesn't seem like a fabulous bring a trailer type car, but it is, I think, a really good price for what would be just a nice car to have. Yeah.
I like it.
There's nothing.
Really?
There's nothing.
You don't like it?
There's nothing bad about it.
It's great.
It's $11,000.
I mean, it's not a Ferrari.
555 horsepower.
Uh-huh. And then what?
That's a pretty good dollars per horsepower.
And then you cross your fingers.
It's like
That it doesn't blow up in
Yep.
2 months?
it's like $20 per $18 per horsepower.
Hmm.
I don't think the early ones had launch control, though. Because the launch control on the X5, the one that
The one that
I drove
Hmm.
was impressive.
Well,
But it's not a Ferrari.
I think it's a really good pick. It's just not dazzly. How's that?
no, it's a Facebook.
It's faster than the Ferrari.
And
And it's a better color according to Bear.
what do you mean?
You don't like red Ferraris.
No.
So while you're enjoying your Ferrari, I'll come past you on the outside with groceries in the back.
I'm used to that driving my
And some
BMW right
mulch.
now.
Although to be fair, the Ferrari will sound better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a lot, though.
And it'll look pretty nice.
It'll look and sound way better.
All right, close it.
All right.
I think this might be me.
What?
Nope.
No?
This one's me.
All right.
40,000 mile, 2007 M6 convertible with a 6-speed.
Ooh.
A
This was
beautiful
on my
shade of blue.
alternates.
Great colors.
Yep.
And I was
Monaco blue.
amazed by the price.
Wow. 48 grand.
Yep.
That's almost half of a Ferrari.
Good wheels. Good colors.
I mean, they did bang those wheels out of the park from the factory.
Yep.
I mean, that's a great looking factory wheel. Same color interior as yours was?
Yep.
Is it enhanced leather or whatever?
Yep.
What does that mean?
It's full leather.
Full leather, yeah. It's got leather on the center console and all that.
In the doors.
Yeah.
Is that the rod bearing? V10?
Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
At least at 40,000 miles, you've got a while before you got to worry about that.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
I still think that basically just comes down to how you drive it.
An 07, is that an early one?
Yeah. I think 6 is the
Yeah.
first year.
Because it's got the old iDrive.
Yep.
I like it. I think, in fact, I might like it better than the Ferrari.
Yeah. That looks like a full leather door. Dash, center console.
Yeah. So it's a little bit more than half the price of the Ferrari. It's got to have way more power.
It does. It's got way more power.
Those sound pretty good.
It's going to sound phenomenal, especially with the top down.
Yeah.
And
But I don't know.
might potentially have some maintenance issues, but I think I wouldn't be too concerned about that.
It's got heads-up display.
No.
What does that heads-up display do?
Tells you stuff.
It's heads up.
It's right there.
Yeah, but what does it tell you?
When you hit red, that's when it breaks.
I think when it's in M mode, it's just
I think
attack.
it does speed, tack, probably oil pressure. I don't know.
Yeah, it does a couple different things depending on what mode you're in.
Cool.
I mean, it's got carbon stuff. That's good.
Also, I personally believe that roughly 2010 was peak car, where the gadgetry had gotten to its best before it became really annoying. So
You think that cup holder is peak car?
I don't know that specifically
good cup
that
holder.
cup holder is peak car, but electronically,
It's art. It's peak art cup holder.
electronically, I think cars are the best approximately 2010. That's pretty close.
I think you're close to that. Yeah.
So
I mean, this is good.
It's pretty good.
I mean, it's got a Ferrari style top. I have always argued to everybody in this room that this is the best M6
The
convertible, 6-speed, just top down. I think they look good because the buttresses. Is that correct word? Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not flying buttresses?
Look,
Buttresses.
I'd have
We'll
to
call
see
them
it.
buttresses.
I'd have to see it. Well, flying buttresses are still buttresses.
Yeah.
I'd have to see the hood.
They're
up,
buttresses.
but
I
to see
think
if they're flying.
The hood?
Those are not flying.
All right.
Those are just
No,
buttresses.
but those are buttresses.
Those are
And
buttresses.
That's what he said.
It's very Ferrari-esque.
It has a good look with the top up and with the top down.
Yeah. And the window just scoots right down. So you can leave the top up and then scoot the back window down.
It's a real window, not like a piece of plastic.
Yeah, but you can roll it down.
If
So you
you're so
can,
inclined.
yeah, so you can hear the exhaust and stuff.
Hmm.
I still think, based on that, this is too fast.
What?
This is too fast.
I'm gonna do that.
What?
Yep.
Too fast for what?
I'm gonna say it's gonna be too fast to have too much fun in.
What?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have more fun in my 348 going slower.
That's retarded.
Just
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is an ill-conceived argument.
Is it?
Yes.
I don't think it
that
is.
is an ill-conceived
Because you
argument,
could just
especially
not
from
you could just not go as fast.
especially
then
from
what?
you of all people.
You can go the same speed that you can go on the Ferrari in this, but you can also go faster than that if you choose to.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You have the option of Ferrari type speed.
And actually, if you leave
don't.
the M button off, you're not going any faster. It still sounds like the V10.
Maybe if you leave the M button off, maybe. But
You're at 400 horsepower.
you had one,
Yeah.
and you were
it wasn't convertible.
after second gear. You were like, it's too much.
Okay.
It's too much speed. Like not granted that it's too fast for you, but it gets you in a bunch of trouble. Like you could be in third gear in the Ferrari and be in the same
You want to
speed
keep going.
as this car in second gear.
Are you saying you have no self-control?
That's
No,
what I'm saying.
That's
I
what-
don't.
I'm just saying
I didn't.
I can wham bam, thank you, ma'am, a couple gears in the Ferrari, and then this one you're still in first gear.
No.
I just don't accept your argument.
Okay.
I think you can drive this in a way
Plus, it's a convertible.
that is enjoyable without it being illegal. Although you could drive this in a way which is enjoyable and illegal.
Mm-hmm.
You have options.
Not
But
to
I think
mention, I think driving this really hard,
Mhm.
you're not going to get noticed anywhere near as much as that thing not being driven very hard
because it's a red Ferrari.
Well, just
with
spray
its
paint it black.
Capristo exhaust.
Yeah. I would just smile way more in my Ferrari.
Well, that's a personal choice.
Yep.
I don't agree with it.
Well, that's what I'm going with.
Huh.
I'm voting M6.
Wow. All right.
It's less money for more power and more potential if you choose it fun.
Okay. I'm going Ferrari.
We're gonna have to come back to that.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm not big on convertibles.
Why? Well,
But
it's a GT car,
right.
so it doesn't really matter.
And also with the top up on that one,
It's a nice.
it's basically a coupe. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice top.
And I do like the rear window thing going down. If you don't feel like putting the top down,
Right. I mean,
you
as
get nice airflow through there.
convertibles and good sounding cars, I think this is probably close to the top. But I still think you're going way too fast out of second gear.
Only
Third
if you
gear.
do that.
I'm going to do it.
Well, that's
But I think if you leave the M button off, you're not going that fast.
It sounds so good.
that's a U flaw, not
Still
an it
sounds
flaw.
the same at 400 horsepower.
It doesn't matter.
Or you're arguing that this car is too good for your self control.
Exactly.
And you're the horsepower guy.
That's a poor
Am I?
argument.
Yes. Everything
Just
you're like,
because I
"Oh,
like side pipes and
that
big
has,
blocks.
but that has 600 horsepower. That's obviously better.
Yeah.
No
But
matter
it's
what.
a GT car.
Yeah.
This is a waffling car. You just waffle along.
I feel like you're talking me into this car.
You just waffle around in it.
I was leaning Ferrari.
The Ferrari, you're just
Now you're
out there
kind of
getting
talking
it.
me into this
Why?
because you're making me think about that more. I think I would enjoy that more
Because you're getting old.
because I could do whatever. If I want to have 500 horsepower, I just press the button.
Yeah.
And I think it sounds better.
Really? UPS truck sounds better than a
Oh, it's
F1
not.
car?
It's
Do
not
we have
UPS
do we have
truck.
a video of this going?
That's not a Viper.
It's close.
Uh-uh.
It's adjacent
That's more Formula One than UPS truck,
with an exhaust on it.
especially with an exhaust on it.
The just as a side note, since you said UPS truck, the mail carrier that comes to my house.
Oh, ran into your truck?
Mail carrier that comes to my house, my mail carrier. That, which I think those are
You have
basically
a special one?
the USPS delivery vehicles are basically S10s, right? Something like
You
that.
talking about the little UPS or USPS van?
Yeah.
It is so loud,
Mm-hmm.
and it
Because they're all from the 70s.
I don't know. It's so loud. I can hear it coming up. I know when my mail's going to be there in 10 minutes.
It's like a pizza delivery guy.
I don't normally hear those.
Oh.
The one around here is now one of those Mercedes.
Yeah, I have a Sprinter van.
Sprinter things.
The little, no, it's a
Oh,
Metris.
the Metris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I can't decide yet.
All right,
Next.
well, don't-
Next. This one's me. 1971 BMW 2000
Oh, no.
Tii Touring 5-speed.
Oh, it's so bad.
It's so good.
I like those wheels a lot.
Wheels,
The wheels are
fantastic.
awesome. And the color's awesome.
The color's great.
And the front part of it's awesome.
The top part of it is,
Back part's so
the
bad.
back's pretty good.
you know,
I like it.
above the trim line,
What?
or the
You mean where all the bad stuff happens?
below the trim line and above the trim line are very different.
Yeah. The rest of it looks like a normal
Look at that steering
2002.
wheel.
Yeah,
Great
that's
choice.
cool. Yeah.
The seats look like they're pretty nice.
Stop skating around the back.
I don't hate
glass
the back. I don't hate the back. It just looks like two different cars got welded together in the middle.
Exactly.
But I don't hate it. It
Looks like a Saab.
incongruous.
It looks like a Saab had a little affair with a BMW.
It's like a Labradoodle, but
Yeah.
a car.
That
version.
one's pretty good.
I mean, that one's a great color.
The
but
color,
it's still terrible.
I think that car would be way better in some other color.
It's a fun color. Well, that's why you think that, because it's fun.
No, I think that because I don't like yellow.
It's orange.
I don't like that either. It's a yellowy orange or an orangey yellow.
Yeah, it's a fun color.
In any case,
The wheels are great.
I think it's a good.
I'll give you that.
It's a
The
good
wheels are
looking
great.
car.
Then the color's great. The rest of it,
How much is it?
That's a good question. I didn't see the price.
yeah,
I have a feeling it's really expensive.
probably because it's really
It does
nice.
appear to be in quite good condition.
Yeah.
Oh, 30 grand.
Bid too.
Didn't sell for 30.
Yes.
29.
Next.
Yeah, I think that one's got to go.
Okay. Next.
Oh, this is another one of mine. A turbocharged E46 M3 6-speed 2001 in Laguna Seca blue, which looks really washed out here. I don't know why.
That's the thing Laguna
Lots of
Seca
sun.
Blue does in the sun.
Yeah. Dynon exhaust. So the downfall
Gray.
is its gray interior.
Which is pretty common with the Laguna
It's
Seca Blue. Is it
pretty
not?
much 99% of Laguna Seca blue cars have gray interior.
no.
But
It's not the worst gray.
it's in really good shape, and I've watched videos of this car. The noises and stuff, I think, outweigh the interior.
It is a highly non-passengered car.
What do you mean?
Look
Highly
up.
non-passenger.
Look at the seats.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, someone farted in the driver's seat way more than they did in the passenger seat. But the exhaust is nice. I
Dynon.
thought it was a max RPM turbo kit or something.
Max. I think it said Max PSI.
Max PSI something. I don't know what that means, but I think it's a bottom mount. I think stance is good. I like the wheels. It makes good noises. And I'd much rather prefer this over a supercharged one. I was just going to float that out there on you guys.
I'd like to float this out there.
What was that?
I just
That
realized that
didn't
I could have
sound
just
good.
stopped there. I don't think this is as good as either of the two ones that are being debated.
No. We're not talking about either one of those.
I'm
We're
just
talking
saying.
about this car.
I don't like the color.
Well,
I don't.
maybe we should.
I don't feel very confident in the turbo.
All right, BMW driving video. This car is very comfortable as a daily. First,
Maybe it's stolen.
second, third.
Very quiet.
Can we change that?
He was
at all?
on the highway at some point.
Going
Trying-
over railroad tracks.
Trying to do some.
Enjoy that beautiful sound of the turbo blow-off valve. I'm gonna
Yeah,
roll
some
into
ground.
second onto this ramp. I'm gonna push it a little bit. Woo! Fun car. We're already at 80.
Pretty good.
Push it a little more for you guys.
Me.
Exhaust. It fixed the exhaust. I think it fixed.
Did it?
The exhaust.
Did you
think
do
it
the
did.
drive-by?
You think
No, I didn't do the.
these
I didn't
exhausts
do the
need
drive by.
fixed?
I think it got rid of the rasp. I think the turbo fixes it. It just makes it sound like a BMW again.
I'm not sure that I've ever understood the rasp thing.
Understood why it's there, or understood what we were talking
What you
about?
mean?
Well, it's there.
It's there.
Okay.
It's
and
sort of a
It's terrible.
rasp.
Sounds like a Civic.
It doesn't. It's its own sound.
Yeah. Civic adjacent.
It's Civic adjacent.
Mm-hmm. It's not good. I mean, it sounds good until it happens. And then
What sounds good?
it
The
happens.
rasp?
No.
Just the car.
The S54 and an E46 sounds good until the rasp.
They're all rasp eliminators.
You're not going to be able to find the rasp sound, only the removal of it.
Well, some of them don't.
Yeah, some of them
Some
don't
of
do
them
much.
don't do it.
Let's try that one. Seems like the bottle resonator is probably.
Hey guys, before I get started with the before and after resonator clips, I do want to say that this has to be welded in. Okay, this isn't a direct bolt-on replacement like you've seen in some of these other videos.
Drive it.
Hear it?
No good.
Nope.
You don't hear that?
I hear. You mean the
Hear that tick 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 metallic-y.
Yeah, okay, fine.
You can still hear it.
That sounds way better. Still
feel like-
raspy.
Sure.
I feel like he's not quite. What's wrong with
Neither
this
one
car?
of neither one of those sounded good. They sound the same.
Yeah, that sounds exactly the same.
But anyway, you have to trust us.
No,
The rasp is real.
How about I'll just go with I don't care.
Okay.
Well,
But yeah, that does do a great job of it not being there anymore.
yeah. Come to find out, all you need to do to fix it is put a turbo on it. And I like Laguna Seca Blue. And I think the noises and stuff. I mean, the interior's in nice enough shape. I don't know that I care.
I like it. I don't like the Laguna Seca Blue.
Well,
I don't like the gray interior.
no, the gray interior is the worst part.
And I'm not sure how I feel about the turbo.
Next.
Fine.
How much power does this make?
So would you do a turbo over a supercharger?
No.
Me personally?
Would you do a supercharger over a turbo?
Nope.
Exactly.
I wouldn't do either one of those
Sure.
On this?
on an E46 M3. Yeah. It's not a Supra.
Oh my.
It's got a proper engine in it.
Really?
Is that the last of the straight sixes?
How much power did that make?
This car's particular? 3 something. 330,
333.
something like that.
How much power did a turbo Supra make?
300.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah.
Probably weighs more than a Supra.
That was about
No,
4 or 5
Supra
years
weighs more.
earlier.
you know,
Okay.
technology advances.
Goodbye.
Well, this is another one of mine.
Last
Turbocharged.
car.
1972 Datsun 510 with an SR20D.
Is that in Laguna Seca Blue?
SR20DE.
Oh, it's not a turbocharged.
No.
Damn it. Anyway, good wheels,
It is good wheels
good colors.
in a good color. And the Smurf Blue doesn't really get me going.
What?
Sorry.
It's got really good, cheap seats in it.
Yes, it does.
The St. Patrick's Day green belts really clash with everything.
Mm-hmm. It's a car. It's a Datsun.
Or a Nissan.
A Datsun.
It's got a Nissan engine.
Should.
Hmm.
But it'd be fun.
Yeah. I like it.
It needs some work, but it's not
I
too
don't
far
think I
off.
like it. $28,500.
Yeah.
I mean, it should be a DT for 28,000. But it's a cool car.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Damn it.
let's get down to listening
we
to
put-
those two
put-
cars.
Let's put this off a little bit
Just
longer.
get rid of that one.
What off?
You need to listen to both those cars.
We can't hear this one.
It doesn't have a driving video?
No. It's got some weird in the garage.
It's
it's a
cold start video. Oh my god.
And that's not gonna sound good on these.
Wow. Great.
Sounds okay.
It's idling.
It's still, I mean, it doesn't sound terrible.
It sounds like something.
My truck sounds pretty good idling.
Yeah. Oh, great. A minute on cold start. That still sounds like shit. I'm sorry, man. Ferrari.
Sounds like shit.
Says me.
Says you.
Bear.
Mm-hmm.
I don't say that.
With that.
Damn it.
With that exhaust in that video, that sounded terrible. It sounded like a Civic. Oh, so now we're Googling external videos to save grace? No, so Ferrari.
Grace.
So for the Ferrari wins.
We're not saving grace.
Sounds like you are. Really? Looking up the V10 Insane F1 exhaust? Huh? Yep. Is that one? That's exactly what that blue one sounded like, right?
That sounds weird.
It's the Insane F1 exhaust.
Is that F1 or F5?
Maybe because it's an SMG car? I don't know. It sounds like a UPS truck. That's why it sounds weird.
I've never heard a UPS truck that sounds like that.
It sounds like a Viper.
I've never heard a Viper that sounds like that.
They all sound exactly like that. And everyone calls them
They
UPS
sound like they're
trucks.
exploding.
How weird.
Why don't we just look up what a stock one sounds like?
Because they sound not like these. Yeah. I mean, that's the exhaust you'd put on one, but that car doesn't have it.
Well, that's the exhaust we put on it.
Yeah, but it doesn't have it.
What's our price difference?
$40,000.
40. I think we can get.
$37,000.
That's probably... That's...
We can get an exhaust for that pair.
Yeah, but can you get exhaust with BBSs?
Yeah.
I would think you could get both.
We can do that for
Can you get exhaust with BBSs and a Ferrari badge?
Sure.
Yeah. You can get a Ferrari badge for $2 off of Amazon or eBay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And it still doesn't look as good as a Ferrari.
That's undeniably true.
I mean, that does look really good.
But
the Ferrari looks way good.
I feel like this is so much more practical and so much more fun.
You guys were just looking at videos of not that car to be like, oh, it could be like this.
It's because we don't have a sound video from this car.
Yeah, this car doesn't.
This guy happened to do a video.
I know.
Mine had stock exhaust. It sounded fantastic.
It didn't sound anything like the Eisman car.
Sitting in a parking garage, revving it up.
Yeah, it didn't sound like the Eisman car.
It sounded pretty good.
It didn't sound like the Eisman car.
It sounded pretty good from the passenger seat on 42.
Yep.
I mean, it sounded fine.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't sound like a Ferrari.
It didn't sound like that Ferrari.
Yeah, it didn't sound like a Ferrari with a Capristo exhaust.
No, but the Ferrari with Capristo exhaust doesn't sound like that either.
No, it sounds better.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
So you're talking me into the BMW pair. Damn it.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
The Ferrari's far superior.
All right, we got to wrap this up. We're not really having an argument. We're just having
streetlights.
We're having an argument because you're saying Ferrari. If you would have both picked the Ferrari,
I'm saying Ferrari.
Or you would have both picked the M6. I don't have to make a choice.
You never pick.
But instead, you guys picked separate ones. And now I can't decide.
The Ferrari's way better.
I disagree.
The Ferrari's going to be like driving this, sounding better than this does.
Yeah, he's right. Ferrari's better. Ferrari wins.
There you go.
Tremendous.
On that disappointment,
We all win.
except me.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Tell Bear why he's wrong.
Well, I'd have to tell both of you what.
You're wrong, which I will do.
You motherfucker.